Hey guys, and welcome back to Scotty Knows. Today we're back here on the Honda build. Some news about this and getting the transmission working. I bled everything's bleeding properly. I think there might be something in the transmission that's not letting it shift, so I'll probably take that apart at some point, kind of research that and do a little bit of work on that. But I'm going to focus more on the interior today. And I do got some headliners here and some stuff I wanted to paint. Kind of started cleaning it off a little bit. I'm going to clean these completely and hopefully be able to spray my vinyl fabric paint on there. I did it once in my hatchback and it turned out pretty good. I did it all black. Turned out pretty good, so hopefully I can do that. Maybe I'll tape this up. I don't know what I want to do there yet, but either way I'm going to get these cleaned up. Hopefully be able to get these painted today. Also too, while I'm at it, I might actually start working on the fiberglass here. So I got a fiberglass kit here. I'll take you guys around to show you what I'm going to do with that. Hopefully it works. Since I do actually have a fiberglass rear bumper, it's actually a little bit of a gap and indentation here, so I'm going to lay some fiberglass in here, maybe a couple layers here, hopefully build that up a little bit. That way I can kind of get it to get closer to the rear fender well here, the quarter panel. So hopefully that'll work. I got some cracks to fix here, kind of restabilize that a little bit, so I'm going to have to kind of chip that out and sand it down and get it going. So I'm going to work on that a little bit today, but first let's get started on the headliner so I can get this, visors, so I can get this headliner put back up completely. So I got some stuff to work on, so let's head over to the bench. Buck. So it's actually the next day here, and I got some of the stuff painted. I showed painting one of the visors. I ended up getting both of them done, and while I was at it, I went ahead and took out the headliner light. I was able to get that painted, so I let everything kind of dry. With this, I got to kind of move it down, and I got to hit one more section in there and hopefully get that painted white. But the visors are about done. Well, they are done, at least to my standards. But problem was is the white didn't cover necessarily the backside too well, which I'm not really too worried. You're not really going to see it anyways unless I put the visor down. But again, I'm not going to drive the car every day, so It should be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these installed. We'll put another little coat on here and get that covered up, and then hopefully get this installed as well. So let me grab some paint. We'll get this painted, and then we'll go ahead and get these headliners or the visors installed. Alright, so headliner or the visors are in, as well as the light. I just got to find the cover. It's probably somewhere back here or somewhere. But I'll find that and put that up. But I'm going to try to tackle some of that fiberglass on the side. So let me see if I can get myself prepped for that, and we'll see if we can put a layer on. Alright, so I got the sun visors in, and now I'm going to work on the gauge cluster, garnish, whatever you want to call this stuff. So I went ahead and got it cleaned already. Hopefully I can get this to come out pretty right. I know when I've done it in the past, it's really tough to get these vents out. There's a way to take it off. There's some tabs and stuff. I'm afraid to do that because I tend to break them. These things are 25 years older or older. So hopefully I can get this done, make it look good. I'm not too worried about the back part, but I do want to get the inside parts and some of the vents done. So let me get it set up here. I got my primer and my paint, and we'll get it knocked out. Alright guys, so it's actually the next day here, and actually probably a couple coats more that I put on the dash panel here. So I'm going to take you guys, kind of show you, just kind of set it in there. Get my seat back out of the way here. So I got the panel painted. Looks pretty good, even up in the vents. That's why I took a couple extra coats. So I just got it kind of sitting in there right now because I'm actually trying to diagnose why my gauge lights don't come on. I checked the radio wire harness. Of course, the radio works, so I'm not quite sure, you know, what the issue is with it. Dimmer switch, I got that out. I even tried to jump it with the paper clip. That's not working. So my dash lights do not come on. Also, my headlights do not come on. So I'm trying to figure out what the issue with that is. But we're getting there. It's a slow process. You know, I apologize for taking forever to get this build done, but I do got a lot of things going on. But also too, Honda motors coming along. I got everything kind of cleaned out. Started playing around. Give you a little quick preview. If you guys are following the Honda D16Z6 build, I did get one of the Skunk 2 rods onto one of the CP pistons. So I'm going to start mocking that up very soon. So definitely stay tuned for the Honda D16Z6 build. That's coming along here very soon. I do have some of the parts in. Just pulled out the crank. Gonna get that cleaned up and make sure that's all ready to go so I can start mocking up the pistons. Hopefully I only gotta maybe trim out the I guess the cradle, you know, that's called, or girdle, whatever it's called. But I'll get to that when I get there. But still making progress on the Honda. Definitely coming along. She still fires up. Like I said, the only problems I have really right now is I got to figure out what's up with the transmission, making sure I can get that to shift properly. I do have a new slave cylinder in there. Everything is bleeding properly, so I'm not quite sure what the issue is really. But it's coming along. I may have to drop the transmission again, just kind of double check everything and all that good stuff. I did check out the continuity and all the fuses. Everything is working good with that. I don't know what the problem is. So that's taking some research. Again, it is a one-man show in here, so I'm doing the best that I can. So we're getting there. And also just a quick update as well. So I did research some products for the fiberglass bumpers, or for fiberglass in general. So I'm gonna actually try that instead of doing what I was gonna do before with the fiberglass mesh. This is actually more of like a compound that you can actually put on there. It's like a 3-step process. I'm gonna try that because I may actually have to add a little bit more. So I'll probably fill this hole in and probably re-drill a hole. I'm gonna have to take the whole bumper off and kind of adjust it. But I do want to kind of get it up to where it's kind of flush. Of course, I did put the little screw back in here temporarily. But I do want to kind of get this up to where it's kind of a little bit more flush. And that way you can kind of see the body lines a little bit better. So I got some work, got some ideas, plenty of stuff coming. Would love to be able to drive this thing this year, but you know, I'm working with the transmission thing, so hopefully we'll get that going. But I think that's going to do it for this Civic build. I'm working 2 different builds at the same time with the D16 Z6. Stay tuned for that build. That's coming. Hopefully sooner than later we'll get that going. Plus the Honda Civic build is still going. Got plenty of stuff to do with that. Hopefully I can get these gauge lights and dash lights and all that stuff running. My major concern really is getting that transmission done so I can go ahead and be able to drive this thing. I think that'll be epic if I can get this thing moving. But I'm a one-man show, a lot of research. Could definitely use you guys' help out there if you can think why, for whatever reason, my transmission's not working. I do have a new master cylinder, a new slave cylinder. Everything is bled. It's still kind of notchy, trying to get it into gear. Doesn't seem like I have enough pressure on the pressure plate. I did take the transmission off before. The clutch fork, everything is on properly, so I'm not sure. A lot of research. I may drop it again, but if you have any suggestions, leave that in the comments below. Same thing with my dash lights. My tail lights work, turn signals work, hazard works, radio illuminates, radio works. I just don't have any dash lights or front headlights. So if you have any suggestions, please leave those in the comments below. And I'd truly appreciate it. You know, we're all here to learn together, and hopefully I can learn a little something. I'm always open to learn. But on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned for the next Honda Civic build. We're going to continue on the interior. I still have another dash panel to do. Obviously some more work to do, and if you haven't checked it out yet, check out the D16 Z6 build. It's going to be my first high performance motor build, so I'm excited about that. I was able to build this motor here, and it runs, so I think I can do that following proper torque specs and things along those lines. I got a whole printout for this stuff, so stay tuned, and until then I'll catch you guys in the next episode. So please like, subscribe, comment. I'll check you guys next time. Peace.